got to just any start, home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, it doesn't matter where he's to go out there and win a ball game.
And that one is lifted in the air. And let's take a look at the lineup. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Jeremy Pena.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boo. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Kyle Tucker in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, base is empty. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. So you can imagine it jumps off the bat like that. You're thinking double. Swing on it, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
So a man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And that one fouled off. And a pitch.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Lewis throws to first. And there's two away. Here's a big power throw. Gilberto Celestino. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Brito going back on this one. It bangs off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next is the designated hitter. 2 for 9 so far in the series. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Celestino on at second with 2 down. RBI double. And the home team down a run. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today on the hill, Framber Valdez.
Well, putting together a really nice season on the mound. very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Llegaron la policía de una carrera ahí.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Home team down a run. Here in the thirds. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him. Marte. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Ryan back to work. Swing to foul. Balls it in for the out. And there's one away. And here's the first baseman, Díaz. This to third, Lewis. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's the third baseman. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
All over that one right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Angeles.
0-1.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here in a bait. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Down to third baseman, Royce Lewis. Here comes the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. That one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
In the air out to center. Celestino in position. And there's one down. And now Joe Dunham. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Angeles throws to first in time. Take over at second base after the injury. Bounce to the left side. And that one handled. That ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Junior Lake digs in now. He's been a great free agent side. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Under this one. Corrals it. And there's one down. Here's Kyle Tucker. A double and a run scored his first time up. And it's fouled away. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a play. That's a little bit low. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now, Jeremy Pena. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So here's the cleanup hitter. Gilberto Celestino. Doubled in his first AB. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Correa fires over to first. And that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here. And a foul ball. Jeffers measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2018. The 0-2. And one gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. And try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Brito in the box now. No balls and a strike.
spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And the 0-1. Up the middle, Irvin. And he'll be safe at first.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there in that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
The 0-1. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. This to center field. That takes care of Buxton. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, number 12. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1. And there's a ball. Big swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Here's the catcher, Marte. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man at first with 1 gone. Díaz now at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Lifted in the air, out to left, under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now at the plate, Rafael Antigua.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's towards center. Celestino has this one sized up. Pulls it in for the out. 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa. Fought off foul. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Swings and fouls one off. Big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So digging in, Cole Irvin. Ryan back to work. On the ground, out to short. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the batting order turns over. Junior Lake getting ready to hit. First pitch swinging.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
comes upstairs, ball one. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the power speed combo. Jeremy Pena. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Buxton makes a nice running catch. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Joe Dunham. The line and the pitch. That one fouled off.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it. No, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Stays alive. Now on the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And that one fouled off. Random over at first with 1 away. And a curve drops in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Left-hand batter waits. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond, and that ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm, foul ball.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Eso yo te debe ser un home run
He put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the batter now, number 12. And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. Dunham drifts towards it, and that's a foul ball. And a foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
To the right side, Lantigua in plenty of time to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the catcher up to hit, Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Now the 0-1. Out towards right center field, under it. Pulls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Díaz digs in now. Up the middle, Correa. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3. Bottom of the 6th, and now Dalton Varsho. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Varsho, 28 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Buxton stands in now and watches strike 1.
You know, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
That takes care of Buxton. And there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Rafael Lantigua. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. But once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Safe at second. Here's Royce Lewis. And there's a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And now the lefty. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Pepio.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 away.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 down.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
It's a good take.
One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Late in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The line to kick the pitch. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Joe Dunham. In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Now the left fielder, Randall. This one in the air. Drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And a foul ball. Shootout, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And we're back. And now, back to work. That one to first, and that's just foul. Next offer in there for a strike. 0-2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. So up next, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. So one away.
Sí que hay base robada ahora para las Águilas. Le robó todo el tiempo allá y llegó quieto.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
El partido.
So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Stuart Baroa, runner on first and one down for him. The little out front there as he swings through it.
Mañana 29, mañana lunes 29. Las Águilas reciben a los Toros en Santiago.
Ground ball left
Y los
side.
Gigantes reciben
Off
al
balance
Escogido.
field. There's one.
Así que ya
And it's a
mañana
double
las
play
Águilas
in the
van con
inning.
los Toros en
No
Santiago a las
runs, one hit,
7:30
no
de la
errors,
noche.
and no one left.
Águilas
Last
y
half of the
Toros
eighth.
en Santiago, 7:30 de
Staying
la
in the
noche.
game on defense,
Gigantes
Stuart
reciben al Escogido a
Burrow.
las
He'll be
7
out
de la
center
noche.
now after pinch hitting.
Los Gigantes reciben al Escogido a las
And a
7
pitch.
de la noche, ahí mismo en San Francisco. Está entrando el
Down the
manager
ball
de las
here,
Águilas,
rolls foul.
Pipe Urrutia, aquí a hablar con él. Así que mañana los Águilas reciben a los Toros y los Gigantes reciben a los Leones. El partido está 7-5, este es el encuentro.
To the right side, and he can't come up with it.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't build it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
And now it's Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2.
Para que nosotros podamos verla llevar una sonrisa a algunos niños en los pateñes y en los barrios y lugares más vulnerables de San Pedro de Macorís. ¿Qué lo necesita? Un niño necesita una sonrisa ese día, que sea como una muñeca de trapo. Su aporte es muy importante para nosotros. Escríbanos hasta ese número, usted nos escribe al WhatsApp en privado y acérquese a nosotros con la voluntad de aportar, y aquí estaremos. Aporte aunque sea 100 pesos. Eso es dinero. Está sacando batazo por la tercera base, la pelota es en bajo el batazo. Tiene una bola en la cuenta y 2 se trae. Para el bateador en turno, corredor en segunda, 7-5. Las Águilas tienen corredor en segunda.
Kyle Wright, he'll play
Con
second.
un out.
Now this team is definitely
Águilas
looking
han
for a
anotado
big
2
swing of
carreras
the
en
bat
este
right
inning.
here. Try to close
El
that
entrada
gap.
número 10
But, you know, at the
es
very
un
least, if you
fantasma.
can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here's Byron
Bueno, se fue el
Buxton.
corredor a tercera, está sacando batazo por la tercera base, la pelota se fue de ahí, vamos a ver, va a tirar a home play.
And it goes just
Y el
foul.
hombre es
No, no, this
6
is the
en home
series
play
going
por
so
las
far,
Águilas,
and it's
señores.
still
La
been a
carrera
rough one. You just
número
hope he's
8
not
para
pressing
las
too hard, because
Águilas.
that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer.
Lo
Never
chocó
seemed to have
bastante
one
alto
hot
allá al
lead.
fondo.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Rafael Antigua. Payne under it, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, number 12. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And the right-hander deals. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me, he's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball still 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Now here is Marte. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Hit hard, that gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna fire.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. It's off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position, and just one.
Back-to-back base hits. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
baseman calling for the intentional walk, and that loads the game on defense. So this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Fought off foul.
Una bola en la cuenta y 2 se trae.
At the belt and fires. On the ground, could be 2. Correa over to second, and that's 2. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Carlos Correa.
Una bola y 2 se trae. Una reunión ahora con el receptor. Una pequeña reunión. Está libre y parece que empujó la pelota nada más. Está libre. No sé si fue que algo le jaló.
And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try, though. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball to the right side. To second, there's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
That's in there. Valdez is just 1 strike away.
Señores. Mientras tanto, vamos a escuchar la nota de voz aquí del pueblo que está en sintonía con nosotros.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1 and 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got it. And that'll do it.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Por el equipo de los Gigantes del Cibao. Tiene ahora un nuevo lanzador, así que denle like, denle me gusta, suscríbase a nuestro canal de YouTube para estar con nosotros de lunes a domingo en este encuentro de pelota. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Vamos a escuchar aquí mientras tanto la nota de voz de la fanaticada.
Buenas noches, buenas noches. Gigantes, los gigantes. Arriba los gigantes. Arriba los gigantes que son malos de matar.
Buenas noches. Ese liceísta engreído que está diciendo que las Águilas están ganando porque tenemos peloteros de Licey. Nosotros necesitamos eso. ¿Dónde necesitamos eso? Búsquenle un pañuelo para que se seque la lágrima. Y esos tubos, ese abueluto que se partió, esa van a iglesia, manden a esos liceístas para que lo entierren, Buenas noches. Sí, que sencillo.
Desde aquí, de Payita, de la tierra de Jairo Muñoz, arriba las Águilas.
Desde Rincón La Vega, Marino y policía, ahí luchó hasta la taxi. Ya ustedes saben el lugar.
Yo soy aguilucho mil por mil.
Pero no es que son de más partidos, es que no ganen las Águilas. Eso es Valentina de aquí de Cotuí.
El Licey está perdiendo abuela, por eso no, porque como ya estamos ganando las Águilas.
Buenas noches, de la terrena de Sabaná, Juan Sarante. Oiga, después que comenzaron en San Robin, hay muchos errores en las Águilas, y esos son de los del Licey que están haciendo esos errores. Porque las Águilas no habían hecho tantos errores que se les cae la pelota. Ahora hay muchos errores después que están ligados. Yo no creo en los liceístas, yo no creo. Son tramposos.
Bueno, los liceístas perdieron el juego, como es normal que se pierda o se gane. Ahora que no pongan en juego su dignidad, la pierdan también. Hilario Peñalos desde aquí, desde Manhattan.
Here's the left fielder, Junior.
No tienen dignidad y tienen vergüenza.
El nuevo lanzador por el equipo de los Gigantes Cibao, Netalí Feli entró y nada más hizo 2 picheos.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. Coming on profile, he's there, he's got it, and there's one down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Really difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pick.
One out, base is empty.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Merrill tracks it down for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one the other way. The rise. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now a chance for Jose Ramirez. Foul ball there. The wind of the pitch. Now one hit to right. Tucker should have it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Now back jerks in profile. Now back our way, and that's out of play. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Good eye right there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike in the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. Swing at a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
In the air, left field, down the line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Second inning set to go. Now here is Gilberto Celestino. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Swing and a tapper. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And next is the designated hitter. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. This one in the air. Ariz makes the grab. Out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ahora las Águilas Ibaeñas cuando empezaron a batear Leody Taveras, el jardinero central y segundo bate en la alineación.
And that'll be a base hit.
Leody Taveras
keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a run.
Hitters,
they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But right there it did, and it did it perfectly.
And now, Diaz. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is in first. Here in game one in this 3-game set. Swinging a foul straight back.
Come off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Has a beat on it. Calls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Flint Reyes.
Jackie Rivera a Leodis Taveras, 3-0 el conteo.
With the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball.
Una gran asistencia en el estadio Julián Javier hoy domingo por la tarde. En el lanzamiento le cantaron ahora el primero, el automático. Tienen 3 bolas a la cuenta y un strike. Las Águilas Cibaeñas tienen corredores en primera y segunda. Las Águilas. En el lanzamiento bajito allá y se va con 4 bolas malas y las bases se van a llenar para las Águilas, señores. Las bases se van a llenar para las Águilas. Oh, mi Dios.
Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. The ball's 2 strikes.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Las bases están llenas, viene el lanzamiento pegado allá. Bueno, está Weber ahora.
We'll move to the third with no score.
Está Weber, señores, el lanzador.
Well, here we go.
Está regado.
The third scoreless game. Here's the rookie third baseman, number 67.
Se quedó ahora y tiene 2 bolas en
The other
cuenta.
way, foul. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a
Primero y
little
tiene
bit.
2 bolas a la cuenta y un strike. Ezequiel Durán, que es el bateador en turno. Las bases están llenas para las Águilas. Viene el lanzamiento bajito. Ahora tiene 3-1. Las Águilas siguen cocinando algo aquí en esta parte alta de la entrada número 10. Donde han anotado 4 carreras las
Here's the
Águilas.
second baseman, Stuart Baroa. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Otra más, señores. Base por bola, otra más. Y ahora el paquete ahora 10-5.
Just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Now the left
10-5
fielder, Junior
está el
Lake.
partido de
0 for 1
pelota.
so far. That one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard and right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Towards first, and foul ball. These two offenses could put up runs in a hurry.
Bueno, allá el bullpen queda mucha gente en ese bullpen de los Gigantes, ¿no?
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
No queda mucha gente en ese bullpen de los Gigantes. Se ha caído completamente el picheo de los Gigantes por completo.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Se ha caído completamente el picheo de los Gigantes, señores, por completo. 10-5.
Kyle Tucker now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one to first. Profar. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job.
Está bateando a Derry Rodríguez, que ya tiene un strike en su cuenta.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. And there's a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Gracias por estar con nosotros, señores, en este encuentro de pelota maravilloso.
And a foul ball that
Dele like
stays
y dele
alive.
me gusta.
And the righty deals. Left field.
Lanzamiento bajito y ahora
And
tiene
that
2
lands
horas
in
de
no
cuenta
man's
y un
land, a
strike.
foul ball. Swings
Tiene
and
2 y
misses.
1.
Now 1 away.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got
Bueno, ahora
to
tiene
crush.
conteo de 3 y 2 en
Unbelievable
su
that he
puente
missed
para
it
hacer
back
el
there.
turno
I'm
a
telling you,
Delio
he was
Rodríguez
going to be
y hay 2
frustrated with
outs.
himself until his next at
Las
bat.
bases están
Martin
llenas.
Maldonado. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Right into the
Las
plate.
bases están llenas para las Águilas. 10-5 el partido.
Throws a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Field 2. And down
Lanzamiento
on
hasta sacar
strikes he
la
goes.
batalla. Ahora
And
atrás
good work
a
there as he
Delio
gets a
Rodríguez.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Jeremy Pena.
Hay un zurdo ya calentando en el bullpen de los Gigantes. En caso de
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order.
así que ya cayó el
We'll know
tercera
if he's got
entrada
really
para
good
las
stuff in
Águilas.
this one or not.
Anotaron 5 carreras ahora las Águilas Ibaeñas y vendrán los Gigantes ahora a batear la parte baja de la entrada
Swings and
número
misses.
10.
It's a strikeout. The
Vendrán
high
ahora a
heat too
batear.
much on that one. Stepping in the long ball threat,
Qué
Gilberto
partidazo,
Celestino.
señores.
Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy
Dele
who's
like
got
y
some
dele me
power.
gusta.
Got to be careful
Así
when
que
you're talking
vamos
about a
allá.
hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And he handles it himself for the out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. And now the catcher comes up to him. Marte. First pitch misses.
Para Alexander Santana Peña, Caroline, el Bonao, parte de su papá, José.
Arriba las Águilas,
Two outs.
y viva las Águilas.
Lifted in the air right center field. Marte going after it.
Arriba las Águilas.
He's got it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And there's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
In there at the knees. And that's strike 2. Popped up to the left. Into the foul ground. Balls it in, and there's 1 away. Far climbs in on that left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Coming on. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Luis Arias. And that one fouled off. All tied up. And we're at the bottom of the fourth. Righty delivers. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Through full. And we're back. And now here is Lou Diaz. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Out towards left center. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Number 67 swings through it for strike 1. This one in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next, Stuart Baroa. Fly to left his first time. Now fly ball to right center. Marte moves under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Throw, and it gets away. Junior Link, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Profar has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Flint Reyes. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, right side. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second now, as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Merrill swings through it for strike 1. Runner at third, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2. Popped up. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And fouled off. 1 away with a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. And it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Headed for the plate.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the park. But, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Marte, batting with one down, takes the strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And a pitch. Fought off foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. Inning, don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Merrill makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And here it comes. In the air, left field. Moving under this one. And there are 2 outs.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Gilberto Celestino. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Celestino, 26 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Martin Maldonado up to hit. Brown back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
0-1 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got it by him for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jurickson Profar. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Hard hit left side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, number 12. The wind and the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch. In the air, center field. Merrill should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And here's the catcher, Marte. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. That's to third, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And here's the first baseman, Diaz.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. And there's one away. And here is Flint Reyes. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Makes the grab.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Popped up. Under it. And that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the third baseman, number 67. Castillo back to work. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's vulnerable.
Boots it.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch-up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
On the ground to third. Goes to second for 1. How about that double play?
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Junior Lake. And first offering is fouled off. That one is hammered right field. Marte reaching back towards the wall. And it hits the fence. Now around second, going for third. The relay, he's in there.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Tucker digs in now. And fouled off. Good eye in that spot. The tying run at the plate. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And we are all tied up. It's 2-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching. Adrian Morejon into the game.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Pena, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 outs. Out towards right center field. Gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Starling Marte. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Bounced up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Swing, and he popped it up. And it's foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. And here is Martin Maldonado. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Right through there for a strike. Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. And there's a base hit to left. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. 3-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now into the game, Julio Rodriguez. He takes over in right. Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Next is the designated hitter, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That's to third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. It misses. It's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
And that one sliced foul. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And that is the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
3-2 the final.